literally put this on my vision board, right? That's real nasty of you to say something like that.
Seven. I'm not setting it. I'm not.
Listen,
We Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, it is what it is. But
okay, to conduct myself in a certain way, and I'm thinking, baby, the way Erica was acting, standing on somebody couch,
absolutely deserve with them feet looking like that.
right?
Just again, you don't have room. Now, I also feel like this. People were saying, "Well, what about the hypocrisy?"
Oh my goodness.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good Monday morning. Good Monday morning. I hope you all are doing well. Please let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section. Let me know if y'all can hear me because we about to have a real conversation. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let everybody know we live right now because we got some things to talk about. Okay, you can hear me. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, first of all, good morning to everyone. I am so glad that you are with me. All right. I am so glad that you are here with me. Please make sure as you come on up in the room that you hit that like button, okay? Because I don't think I have any mods in the room. But listen, I know y'all here, and I'm glad that y'all are here with me. But hit that like button. All right. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Make sure you bang that notification bell. And also make sure you join our Patreon community and memberships as well. Okay, so I do have a mod in here. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, good Monday morning. I do want to start off this morning by saying, I hope everyone is doing well. Um, you know, hold on one second, y'all. Something ain't right here. Hold on. Okay, now I can see y'all comments. Now I can see who up in here. But good morning to everybody again. Please make sure you hit that like button. But we got to talk. All right. We must definitely have to talk about last night and some of the things that took place last night. Listen, y'all. First of all, I want to say this. Hold on. Lord have mercy. I thought this was already up here. Give me just a second, y'all. Because I need to be seeing what y'all saying. And I don't want to miss it. Okay. Here we go. How to make this bigger. And then again, y'all get to see it on the screen too, child. But I gotta see y'all comments. I gotta see what y'all saying. So on you guys is in hold on. Let me put fewer comments. I'll say maybe 8, and we'll make this bigger. Okay, so y'all comments is right here. I have to make sure I'm able to see them, and I'm able to, go from there. But anyway, okay. So good morning, everybody. Listen, I chose violence too. I did too. I don't condone violence, but I chose violence too, schoolboy. I mean, I woke up just irritated. But we'll get into why. All right. Good morning, Lila. Good morning, Butchie wife. Good morning, Karma. Good morning, Demi Bell. Good morning, Mocha Drop. Good morning, Nikki P. We are still praying for you, love. We are still praying for you. Glad to have you in the number with us. We're still praying for you. Shonda Lynn, good morning. Good morning, Schoolboy. Good morning, Beth. Good morning, Brittany. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Mia. Let's see who else up in here. Shondelyn, I don't know if I said good morning, but good morning again. Okay. Yes, y'all not false anymore. Shout out to it. Y'all not false no more. SM the underscore miss, what's going on? Aquarius goddess, what's going on? What's going on, Mia? What's going on, Miss Joyce? Listen, what's going on, Miss Vernita? Let's see who else up in here. Nursing 38. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Yes, it is what it's privated. It's privated. Good morning, Tony. I don't, good morning to you, love. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't want to mess up your name and I might talk out a little bit of emotion and a little bit of trigger, but I want to give this disclaimer. What I'm getting ready to say is my opinion. Okay. It's my opinion of the episode of Speak on It. It's just my overall opinion, right? It doesn't make my opinion any less than anybody, I mean, any more or any less than anybody else's. You can feel the way that you feel. I will go ahead and let you guys know that I was triggered by the conversation, and I'll get into why I was triggered, right? Because I'm a real one and I can be real with y'all. Like, I don't got nothing to hide when it comes to that. So I want to make sure that I'm real with y'all. Um, that way y'all know why I was triggered. Okay. And I put it on Twitter. So it's really not, no secret. But let's get into it. So a lot of people already felt iffy about Courtney being on Speak on It just because of how her and Candy started off, right? She kept making it seem like, oh, she's just this authentic person. And, I'm so authentic. I'm so this, I'm so this. But it's very evident to me that she has a spew for Drew that's out of this world. And I'm side eyeing anyone who can come on a platform and dog someone out the way that she's doing, claiming to be some sort of family. Like, why would you want to be in the middle of what they have going on? You should really not want to be involved, in my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. But she spews so much. It seemed like she has so much vitriol and hate and anger towards Drew. And it's actually giving kind of like um basically, I think there's definitely more to the story of how Courtney is involved, because one thing she kept saying yesterday was that her and Ralph were cousin-in-laws, and they were friends, and then they grew up in the house together. Then they grew up. Hang it up. We don't believe that y'all's friends. Okay. I mean, we don't believe y'all is related, because we trying to figure out in the first episode, how did y'all just saw each other and was like, oh my God, you used to be at my Auntie Peggy's house. Oh my God. Yes. Auntie Peggy. Yes, I remember eating her oatmeal and her toast. Girl, I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. I'm definitely not buying it. And it's like y'all can never give, like, what's a story that y'all remember being brought up together? Like, what's the details? Y'all can hang this stuff up, because we none of us is believing it. Okay. You just hang it up. She is definitely a thirst basket. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me pull this up just a little bit so the banner doesn't cover it. I agree. She is definitely a thirst basket. Tony said them people just met. It don't add up. No, it don't add up. It do not add up. And another thing I felt like was just weird to me. I- So there was two triggering moments, right? The mental health discussion, tirade, whatever you want to call it. that was a trigger for me, and also this whole adoption thing is a trigger for me. Because if most of you guys don't know, I am adopted, and I've been in a facility twice. Once I had no choice, and the second time I did it by choice. So both of those were triggering to me. So I want to again state that this is my opinion. Okay. I want you guys to have your opinion on how you feel about it, but I was triggered in both of those realms. All right. Um. So they have this conversation. Her and Candy have this conversation. Now I'll also say this. I'll go on the record to say this. Now I don't know if Candy maybe was so busy that maybe she didn't see the final edit. Maybe. Okay. Let's take this stuff into consideration, right? I'm taking it in all aspects because people have been asking or saying these things, right? But let's just say that Candy didn't get to see the final edit cut, right? Maybe whoever edits her videos, I'm not going to say any names or anything like that, but whoever edits her videos left it in there, right? Maybe because it, and I could be completely wrong, y'all, but those of you that watched it, it looked like to me that Um, Candy was slightly uncomfortable with where the conversation was leading to. Um, or absolutely, Tony Sales, or maybe Candy did the editing because she's slick too. We gotta take all aspects here because everything has been questioned. What's up, St. James? What's up, Omar? What's up, everybody coming in here? Please hit that like button. Please, 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 please hit that like button. I mean, we could be you absolutely could be right. I did not think that that needed to be included into the episode talking about mental health. I did not think that that needed to be included whatsoever. It needed to be scraped all together. I get you having your feelings about Drew and maybe what Drew's intentions could have been, but to make light of her sister's mental state is really weird to me because the way Courtney was making it come off was like people walk around here with a badge of honor sitting on their forehead that they've been uh that they have mental health issues or whatever the case may be. Like, girl, that's not the reality of it. And the reality of it is also too, please make sure that when you making light of these types of things that you good because you could be in the same place tomorrow. Like, I don't like that. I never imagined in a million years on my way to work that I would like, y'all, mental health is something serious. And we don't ever, in our culture, I don't think we should ever make light of it because this is the reason why we are the way we are. We make light of these types of things when these types of things need to be addressed. And I was triggered, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had put my phone down for a little bit. I stopped listening for a little bit, then I started listening again, and it really irritated me to see somebody making light of something like this. No one walks around here parading the fact that, oh yes, I have a mental illness, and let's just let everybody know everybody is not there. Everybody is not in that place in their life. But we have such a thing with sweeping things up under the rug, and when we do get help, we want to make light of it. No, I am not here for it. I was not here for that conversation at all. I think it should have been scrapped out. I think also too, it just shouldn't have went there. Also too, why was the adoption part of the conversation when we're not? Courtney also, she definitely gave it up that she was a fan, right? Because she has talked about a lot of stuff that has not happened this season. You're talking about stuff that happened 2, 3, 4 seasons ago, which gives me that you are a fan and that you watch the show. Okay, girl. I mean, just stand in it and own it. It was a lot of things that she said that she couldn't stand in my opinion, and I had an issue with that. I had an issue with that. Just stand in it. Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Aquarius Goddess. The cousin said I have people in my family with mental illness. Yeah, like you still making light of it. This is not a joke. This is not a game, sis. This is not a game. Let's see where you are tomorrow. You cannot do this type of stuff. You cannot get on a platform and make light of anyone's mental illness. And let me just be very clear, girl. Candy, I'm gonna say this. Um, us making reference to her stuff being scrapped. She wasn't main cast. If main cast got their stuff scrapped, you honestly think production was gonna throw her stuff in there? Come on. We glad it was scrapped. Because we don't want to see it. Girl, what I want you to do, Courtney, is I want you to leave us alone. We do not want to be bothered with you, girl. We didn't ask for you to begin with. But since you're here, we want you to go far away and don't you never come back. Please. Don't ever come back. You are pathetic. You were looking for a moment yesterday, and what you got was a good eat up. Okay? Because Twitter or X, whatever the app is called, is eating you alive, girl. And the fact that if the video was put on private goes to show, and let me be very clear too. I support Candy Speak on it, but I was disgusted yesterday. I was absolutely disgusted. One of the things I did not like either was I could understand deleting and removing disrespectful comments, but some of these comments that were calling out Courtney in her wrongdoing, what she was doing in that current moment was deleted. Not only was the video put on private, but the comments as people were commenting, and again, all of those comments were not disrespectful. As a matter of fact, I took screenshots of some of them because I was floored. Darren, I'm with you. I gotta look at Candy that way too. I gotta side eye Candy as well. Because some kind of way this made it to the internet and it should not have. It made it to your show and it should not have. And she was in the comments. I just for me, it was disgusting, y'all. In my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. It was disgusting. I get you wanting to have a conversation with somebody that you may have had a situation with, but to allow that to go on was definitely not a move that should have been made. It wasn't a good move. It was not a good move. So this is what I did. Y'all, I'm a real one. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a real Aquarius goddess. It was put on private because when it's put on private, people can't see it anymore. But most of us that are content creators know why it was put on private and probably not really deleted. Most of us know. However, let me say this. Um I know a lot of y'all, there are a lot of people that go up for candy and go up for stuff, but y'all, I can't agree with this right here. I can't. I can't agree with this right here. I can't agree with this right here. And I just gotta be real because we are making light of something that a lot of people don't. I mean, We're not walking around here with a badge of honor or a badge on our forehead that says, yes, we suffer from this, or yes, we're dealing with this with our mental health, and yes, we're dealing with this, and we're dealing with this, and we're dealing with this, and we're dealing with this. You, to me, and I could be wrong. I think that them questioning Drew's intentions, okay, maybe cool. But when you then started questioning the what Allison was actually dealing with because of Drew, I felt like that was a line that should not have been crossed. And that's just my opinion. Like, I just feel, and listen, we don't ever got to fall out about stuff like this because I feel like these are real conversations that need to be had. We, again, as a Black culture, need to talk about more mental illness in a way of bringing awareness and also providing resources. Not, let me tell you something. One of the most embarrassing things, some of you guys may be bold enough to say it in the comments. If you're not, I totally understand. But to be in the middle of a grocery store and have just a breakdown is, number one, super embarrassing because you can't find the words to express what you're feeling in the moment. Let me tell you something again. We're not gonna never on this channel. What took place yesterday, we're not doing that here. If you don't like it, then you just don't like it. Goodbye. But I I can't, knowing what people literally do go through when you are dealing with these types of things, we girl, you sit there on your soapbox, my good girlfriend, like you're untouchable. Hell could hit you tomorrow, sis. I don't like it. Hell could absolutely hit you tomorrow, and you be looking, trying to figure out where your next move gonna come from. And no, money doesn't always bring happiness. You want to talk about your wealth. You want to talk about how much money you got. You want to talk about how much you provide. No, 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 no. Let's talk about the real things that actually really do matter. At the end of the day, that's a materialistic thing. But we literally, every day that we wake up in our right mind, we must be grateful about it. So we don't, and this is one thing that I've always processed, right? If I get up and say, thank you, Jesus, for waking me up in my right mind, I'm talking about in my stability. I feel like our ancestors was talking about mental health, and we didn't even realize it at the time. Because what did we do? We swept everything up under the rug. We laid the rug back down out like it was flat, like nothing was up under there, right? But I believe those people that were speaking those types of things, that's exactly what they were saying. I'm so grateful to be in my right mind. But really, you got to understand what being in your right mind really actually feels like. Sometimes you're not in your right mind. And it is okay sometimes to not be in your right mind. I say sometimes, but it's okay to address it. It's okay to find resources and to get help. It's okay to Google your local resources. It is absolutely okay. So, Miss Courtney girl, Miss Mamas, let me just let you know something. When you do have to go across that bridge, my love, since you want to always call out somebody's karma, you wanted to call out Kenya's karma and what you felt like was karma. And I felt like that was another thing you didn't stand on. You say you so authentic, sis, but you didn't stand on that. You in the scene with Drew, nah, that's not what I'm saying. But then you go and speak on it. Yeah, I said and I meant it and I stand in it. But you didn't stand in it in the scene. You didn't stand in it, sis. So again, Miss Girl, be careful. Be extremely careful. Cause what you making light of, you could be dealing with tomorrow. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. We can't do that. And listen, I understand if y'all don't agree. I totally understand. But I was actually triggered and bothered yesterday because we're not doing that. We're not making light of what our community already doesn't even address. Let's stop doing that. Do y'all, some of y'all may know what it feels like, but do you know what it feels like to be in a place you don't have access to your cell phone? You're literally there day in, day out, finding resources to help with your health. Then on top of that, when you're in a place like that, you are they want you to take that medicine that they're prescribing to you right in their face. Like, y'all, we can't be playing like this. In all seriousness, I couldn't let this stuff go. There are some people who don't have an option. And when they're in a facility like this, they don't have an option but to be there and deal with it. And we want to make light of certain things. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. I didn't see it, but my son committed himself because of issues he was having getting out of the military. Listen, always lifting people up when they're dealing with these types of things for real in real life. Y'all, you see, y'all don't want to talk about what's real. And for those of you that saying, "Oh well, I don't see what the big deal was. I don't see where the issue is." That's because you've never been there. That's why. But be careful. Be careful. Please be careful. I and then a lot of y'all like the let me tell you something about this X app. When I say what I say on that app, I meant what I said. I'm not going back and I'm not deleting it. Now I had a Miss Mamas that thought she was gonna come up in my comments earlier and get me together. Then when I re-quoted her and got her right back together, she deleted her post. Girl, don't delete it. Stand in it. Stand in it. Stand in what you said. Oh, she wasn't making light of it. What she was doing? And what was all of them people in the comment section saying that wasn't getting their actual comments deleted? Get out of here. I don't I'm sorry, y'all. I you people can unsubscribe, whatever the case may be. I don't like this. I didn't like this. I did not like this. We don't do this. We don't do this. And the reason why I have such a soft spot is because we don't address it anyway. We don't. So the people that then do address it, get made fun of, get talked about, get ridiculed for doing something that they have actually on you. They're going to get the help. They're going to get it addressed. Come on. So yeah, they got a one up on you. Courtney girl, all I got to say is be careful, sis. Be careful. And for those of you that don't believe mental health is real, it is. And for those of you that are dealing with something right now and you are feeling low, you're feeling alone, you're feeling just by yourself, I am praying for you, and I am really holding you close to my heart because those aren't good feelings. And one thing I'm gonna do is respect the mental health of my people. We gotta do better, y'all. We really do. This was unnecessary. It was unnecessary because people do get triggered. People do feel some type of way. I listen again. I It may be people that disagree with me, but at the end of the day, ultimately, my goal is to again let people know that they not standing alone, and to let people know that listen, you can get through it, and there are resources and things that are out there to help you. I know I believe I have a couple of subscribers who are therapists. Now, listen, I haven't seen no license and stuff like that, but they are stating that they are therapists and they understand the importance of getting the resources and things that you need. Did Candy know in advance what Courtney was going to say? Well, Casino Rose, this is pre-taped. It's pre-taped, which means you have time to edit and cut out anything that should not be. You know, Chef, I stand with you. When I lost my mother and husband in 2 years, I'm not the same person. And I'm lifting you up, but you wife, I'm lifting you up because at the end of the day, when you lose someone and you lose someone so close to you, sometimes you feel like you will never get back to who you once were. Again, we can't make light of mental health. When I lost my grandmother, I lost my everything. At least I felt like I did. When I lost my mother, it hit me hard. But I was a little younger then. And losing my grandmother put me in a place that I think I will never be the original Don Don or who Don Don originally was because after I lost my girl, I felt like I lost everything. Not only that, I had got diagnosed with something and it just really took a toll on my mental health. Can you imagine just sitting in a car just weeping and crying out because you don't know how to express the way that you feel, but you know something ain't right. You we y'all listen. We human and we real. And at the end of the day, I understand how black people are. We believe that we are the strongest and that we can honestly get through anything. We believe those things, right? We also there's a sector of people who also believe that let's just pray about it. No, you gotta meet God in the middle. You gotta meet God somewhere. You do. You do. You gotta meet God somewhere. So to make light of mental stability in that way, I'm not here for y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. There are two people who need therapy. People who have diagnosis and those of us with issues. Not everyone has diagnosis, but will have issues. Thank you for that. My mama passed in 2017. I still cry because I miss her so much. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. That's a part of addressing your your mental health because I don't care what anybody says. Grief to me is a part of that. You know, it Y'all, I'm sorry. I couldn't stomach making light of a situation like that. I just couldn't. And again, like I feel like we gotta do better, y'all. We do. We gotta do better. But it was deleted. It was deleted, and it was deleted for a reason because deep down in my heart, I feel like they saw what people were saying. There were so many comments. It was 6.4 people in the comment section, y'all, watching that video. They had it on slow mode, right? But it was the people in the comments. Some of them were just not here for it at all. I have a screenshot where somebody said, "Stop the premiere right now, please, while you are ahead." There were some people saying, "I deal with mental health right now. Why are we talking about this?" Hold on. The people weren't here for it. So it's not just me. It's not just me. Again, I respect where everybody is with it, but I had to say something because I just listen. Something just happened to me that was like really dear to my heart. I'm trying not to get emotional. I really am trying not to get emotional. But what I do is I choose to work to try to block out the pain and to try to block out that I never want to be in that low place that I once was in when I was checked into a hospital. Like again, y'all, it's not nothing to play with. Okay? It's not. And I have to be honest and say that I was triggered. And we just honestly, y'all, we gotta do better because I just wasn't here for it. I was not here for it. I just wasn't here for it. Let me just reach out comment. Um whew, um mental illness is nothing to play with. I have therapy for PTSD at least twice a week. Those types of conversations can be triggering. I agree. I agree. And I get it. You know, some people don't really realize this stuff until they actually go through it. You don't know what it feel like until you gotta go through it. So, sweetheart, I pray for everybody that you don't have to suffer like some people do. I pray you don't have to go through that. I pray you don't have to ever see that in your life because being that low is a terrible feeling. And I deep down in my heart don't wish it even on my worst enemy. So again, y'all, be serious about your mental condition. Be serious about your mental health. And a lot of times, y'all, us sitting up here saying, well, let's just pray it away. That is that's also triggering to me too. Why we supposed to be responsible for putting everything on God? Oh yeah, God, you gonna help me do this, but you not doing nothing to be willing to meet God halfway. And what that looks like is getting help, seeing where you are having the issue, and trying to, Listen, at the end of the day, the only thing people can say about you is that you tried. Okay? That is the only thing that people can say is that you tried. So again, I I just again I'm praying for everyone that is dealing with something. I am. And if I could give you a big hug right now, I would. Um I hate to do this. I hate to do this, but y'all, s- I also think I was triggered too because Scotty went live and I know what he's been dealing with and hearing him, it did something to me, y'all. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. So I'm sending prayers to everyone who is dealing with something, man. Okay. Okay. Get it together. Um, but no, seriously, I'm praying for you all. I pray. Listen, I want to give me just a second here. I don't know, y'all. I mean, mental health awareness month come along. We wanna, we got something. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like we this ain't it. So I want to share this with you guys. Um, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline 988. Um, so if you need this, please use it. And I will be the first to say that I've used this before. I've used it several times. So if you need it, here it is. Okay. I'm not gonna apologize, but I am gonna say again, if you are in a place in your life and you need this, I encourage you to use it. Whew. Okay. Ugh. All right, y'all. Now listen, we gotta be a resource to each other. And I y'all, it just was bubbling up. I couldn't go without saying anything about this. I couldn't do it. Some people may say, "Oh, it's a reach." It's not a reach when you're dealing with something. It's not a reach when this is a trigger to you. It's not a reach. Oh, yeah. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Say like the old folks say, hold me, Lord, for real, for real. Oh, maybe that was needed. Things do happen for a reason, and yeah, I ain't too afraid to say that I have been there where I have had to call that number numerous times, child. And you know, I am trying, but oh yo, we Gucci though, y'all. We gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. So again, I'm praying for everybody who is dealing with dealing with something. Like I'm holding you guys close. I wish I can give you the biggest hug right now. Listen, if right now, just give yourself the biggest hug, okay? Give yourself the biggest hug, and y'all, listen. I want to say this too. It is okay to apply grace in your life as well. It is okay to apply grace in your life as well. Sometimes we are so hard on ourselves when we don't really have to be. So, again, it is okay to apply grace. And so I just wanted to say that. Like, ooh. I hope y'all all right. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. It's 107 people in here. First of all, hit that like button. But do me a favor. Play some green hearts in the chat right now. Um, in case if you don't know that green is for mental awareness, mental health awareness. So can y'all put some green hearts in the chat, please? Please, please, please. And I'm gonna challenge y'all to do something. Uh Tony, I see you, baby. I am praying for you. I am absolutely praying for you. I want y'all to do me a favor. Put those green hearts in the chat, but also too, I'm gonna challenge you to do something today. Check on somebody, make sure they good. Um, because you just never know. You checking on them could be life saving to them. And it could literally save a life. It literally could save a life. And I know sometimes we be like, dang, I'm always the one checking on folks. Don't nobody check on me. Don't nobody check on me. But the one thing you can always say is that you try. And you was a good, genuine person. That's the one thing you could say. I tried. I was genuine. So again, y'all, I can hear people right now. I can hear people right now. Ooh, you reach it. But listen, call it what you want to, say what you want to, but I'm a real one. And I'm always let you know that mental health is real. And no one knows your struggle but you. QT says she's not okay. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. And if you get to a point to where you just feel like you just not okay, you know what to do. You call the hotline. One thing is I want to be very clear that 988 is not just for if you're feeling like unaliving yourself, right? They also provide you with resources for therapy, counseling in your area. You provide them with your zip code, you provide them with where you are. You let them know. They are literally on the phone to literally talk to you, get you to a place to where you can express the way that you're feeling, and then also provide you with the resources and the people that you need to talk to. So, like, y'all, this ain't a game. This ain't a game. This is real life. It's real life. This ain't a game. Thank you, Mia. This ain't a game, y'all. This is real life. This is some people's real life. And we could be so harsh, not knowing what people dealing with. It's a learning lesson, right? It is. It's a learning lesson. And I cannot go without providing everyone with the resource that they need. Um, if you gotta call that number, you call it. Get the resources, get the help. Sometimes I feel like when you speak to a a uh, a stranger, sometimes it feels like strangers hear you more than the people that are around you. And that's the reason why it's okay to call that number, get those resources, get that help, please. It's hard. I am a counselor by trade in the LGBTQ community, but I am in therapy for myself. I love my clients and support them 100%, but I was dying on the inside. Yeah, and listen, again, it's always great to be able to um, be aware of those things. And sometimes the strongest people, they need help too. You know what I mean? And so you can't listen. We always go by this myth like we can save the world, but truth be told, y'all, we can't save the world. And at the end of the day, we human, and we can only do the best that we can do. You know what I'm saying? We fall. You get back up, you dust it off, you try again. But the one thing that can't nobody say about you is that you didn't try. You didn't put your all into trying. That's huge, y'all. When you try, it's huge. It's huge. And so, I'm gonna be completely honest. I was not anticipating on the conversation going this where it is now. But I felt like someone needed to hear this. There was over 100 people in here at one point. So somebody needed to hear this. Somebody needed to know. Absolutely, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Somebody needed to hear this. See, I can go old school on you. I can go there, you know, but I felt like some people needed to hear this, and um, you guys have my support. You guys have my support. Um, you guys have my support, and we're gonna get through it, baby. That's facts. We're gonna get through. You know why we're gonna get through it? Because we are addressing that there's something that needs to be done, and we're gonna do whatever needs to be done in that moment. Cause why? You try. All right, let me see who I was up in here. Okay, let me see who I was up in here. Hey, Coach Leslie, what's going on? Butchie Wife Nursing 38, Sunshine, Tony Sales, Miss Bernita, Leela, P. Hall, Brittany, Cupcakes, Just Simply, QT, Louisiana Chick, Simply Elegant One, Harold. Let's see who else was up in here. Is it Candy? Can, I don't Miss Bush. What? How do I say your first child? You know what? You may not want to tell me on this live. Maybe the next one. No disrespect. But I'm always mess up with that. That's why I was trying to say it, Miss Bush. Hey Ray, what's going on? Demi Bell, Baby Girl 1981, Royal, Sharon, SM underscore the Miss. I'm sorry. Kuliko, what's going on? Mia Faith, Davis, let's see, Jackie, Lakeisha, Shondelin, Miss Tasha, Deshaun, who else is in here? Shayla said, uh, uh, shout out to all of you, schoolboy. Uh, I am praying for everyone. Gabby, what's going on? Canday. Okay, there we go, Canday. Lady D. Listen, I want y'all to have one of the best days of your life. Okay. Um, Whatever that looks like. If that looks like getting you some help, you do that. If that look like going out to the park, you do that. I mean, it's hot, so stay hydrated. But if that looks like, heading down to the mall, spending a little coin, you do that. If that looks like going out to the lake and screaming to the top of your lungs, you do that. If that looks like screaming in your pillow, then you do that. That look like getting in the shower and screaming and just letting the water fall on you. You do that. If that looks like calling someone and fixing something, you do that. Um, if that looks like whatever that looks like, you do that. Because why? At the end of the day, you deserve grace and you deserve to be in a place that you're not alone in. So I'm here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for letting me get this out. Again, I wasn't planning on going that deep, but I feel like somebody needed to hear it. I did. I feel like somebody needed to hear this. I felt like I'm about to get emotional again. I just felt like somebody needed to hear this. Life is not peaches and cream for everybody, Courtney. Life is just not to some people. Life is for real life, and I just y'all. I I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I went to bed last night, but then I woke up about 4 this morning, and I was like, man, girl, you you just this wasn't it, Courtney. This was just not it. This was just not it. This was just not it. What's going on, Thais? What's going on? It's okay not to be okay. Give it sound. Absolutely, give it sound. It is absolutely okay. And again, y'all, if you need help, I want y'all to understand that number. I'm gonna share it again. That number is not just for you to get. It's not just for if you feel like unaliving yourself, but they also provide you resources in the moment. You can't really express what you have to say. They're there to listen. So it's there, y'all. All right. Mia has shared the website several times. I need you guys to do it. Do what you can. You know, do what you can. Do what you can, and love on you. Love on you. People don't realize that mental health is one of the biggest parts of loving on yourself. Your mental health is one of those biggest parts. It's a big part, and it's a everyday learning lesson, right? So again, y'all, I couldn't go without mentioning these things to you all. making sure that we discussed it. And I wanted to see where some of you guys are. Again, can y'all do me another favor and go ahead and put some green hearts in the chat for mental health awareness? And we are aware, and um we not gonna put stuff on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? Let's address it. So I'm here for y'all. What's up, Bravo Addiction? How are you? Courtney was so mean and hateful. She lied a lot, just messy. Yeah, for you to sit on a platform and for you to spew that much hate, is absurd to me. I'm still my. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was a little floored. You know, people saying, "Oh, it's Courtney," but I was floored. I was like, "What in the?" Yes, come on with the green hearts. Let's, in the words of Thais, let's give it sound with those green hearts. Let's give it sound. Let's give it sound. Let's give it sound. If you in the bushes watching and this touch your heart a little bit, you know, you ain't got to like me. I ain't got to like you. But if it touched you, put some green hearts in the chat if you're in the bushes watching. Because one thing about it, I need everybody to be all right. You know what I'm saying? How do I do green hearts? Oh, it should be do you have an iPhone? See, I don't know nothing about the Androids. I don't know if they green on there. Uh, that was a little shady, but actually, if you have an iPhone, all you have to do is type in the emoji keyboard green, and it'll pop up. It'll pop right on up with them green hearts in there. Speak on it was that bad. To me, it was. I did not like any part of that. I didn't. I did. Courtney was low. She was gutter. I even, cause see, I told you I'm a real one. I even retweeted her. She said, hold on, where is it? Um, Okay, so she made a post and it says the RHOA season finale starts now on at Bravo TV. And then she went on and she said, then tune into Candy, speak on it, let's talk about it. And so I retweeted it and said, well, it was taken down. My guess would be your nasty comments are the reason why. Didn't never make light of somewhere you can be tomorrow. Like, girl, please, I ask you to leave us alone. Please don't come back. I ask you. I ask you. Is this a coincidence? Please don't come back. Please don't come back. So YouTube did. I want to be clear. YouTube did not remove that video. We. I don't know about saying that. YouTube did not remove that video. I gotta be real about it. They privated the video, which means that. And I'll also say this too because I was in there at the time that it was going on. It was 6.4K people in there. And as people were making comments, some of them weren't even negative comments, some of them were disrespect. Well, I ain't gonna say they wasn't negative, but they wasn't disrespectful comments or anything like that. And they were deleting them left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. And it wasn't going well because everybody in the comment section was saying, nah, Courtney, you going too far, Courtney. Why? Courtney, nah, sis, like, please stop. Like, they're literally saying, stop this premiere in the moment. They were literally saying that. But it's been privated. It wasn't deleted. It wasn't so YouTube didn't just go remove it because of what Courtney said. I want to be clear because I just want to be clear. YouTube did not remove that video because of what Courtney said. That video was private. If it's removed, it don't say that the video has been private. if YouTube remove it. So I mean, well, I didn't go into like detail culture Leslie. Like, so basically, I'll go ahead and tell y'all it's 80 people in here, and it may be 80 new people in here. So here's what I'll say. So yesterday, Courtney was the guest on the Speak On It, right? In the beginning, the conversation was okay, it was cute or whatever, and I'm just saying cute, meaning like she didn't uh go in until a little bit into the Speak On It. Um, I can't remember the initial question, but the way Candy worded it was Candy was saying that she didn't like Drew's intentions. She felt like Drew's intentions weren't as pure, bringing her sister on, and her sister stating that she had some, mental issues or whatever the case may be, right? Courtney goes on to literally say, well, you know, she's literally making light of the mental issue by bringing up Allison instead of being what the conversation should have been like. If you felt like Drew wasn't authentic in that, I felt like you should just left it at Drew. But to then go on and start discussing what you felt like uh Allison was doing, or you felt like she was, it y'all, when I say it was disgusting, it was absolutely disgusting. And my thought, absolutely, Thais, absolutely, absolutely. Candy could have edited it out. It could have been edited out. It needed to be edited out. Period. I don't feel like that should have been a topic of discussion at any point. Drew's sister is not main cast. Okay, you had a little in and out with Drew's sister, and you should have just left it at the B word comment and went on and talked about that, but not to literally go on and then get to talking about her mental health and how you feel like some of it wasn't authentic, allegedly, and that's just how you feel. Like, girls, please stop, because you don't know where you're gonna be tomorrow. And the way she was saying it, y'all, to me, it was like she was saying it like, oh, somebody's supposed to have taped on their forehead that they're dealing with a mental illness. Like, oh, you supposed to know. I'm supposed to look a certain way. People supposed to walk around here flaunting, oh, I'm dealing with a mental illness, y'all. Hey, people don't do that. And the realistic part of it is you just ain't been there, sis. But don't do that, because you don't know where you gonna be tomorrow. My thing is this. Candy looked a little uncomfortable, but I feel like if you looked a little uncomfortable to the audience, then clearly to your people, whoever doing your editing, could have edited that out. Instead, y'all windmilling in the comments and deleting people comments, but people was being real. It had went too far, extremely too far, and she just kept talking, kept talking. Leave us alone. Please don't come back. Don't. Please don't come back. Please don't. We good without you. We good without you. I see y'all comments about her and Ralph. Well, I also say this too. Do y'all realize that the episode with Jamie, that's me, is also private too? Not saying that, you know, Jamie said anything controversial. However, um that video is also private. Royal says Candy is complicit. Mm. The last episode that's available is with the young man up there. All the other the one with Jamie that's me and the one from yesterday is private. Um, I'm I'm trying to remember what was said in the one with Jamie that's me that could possibly um made them put it on private. Um, but they didn't do it immediately like they did yesterday's episode. Cause uh I didn't watch Jamie That's Me when they premiered it. I watched it afterwards. So I can't really remember something in there must have been something that maybe didn't need to be said until the reunion air. Something, yeah, but it's gone. Yeah, it's not there. It's definitely not there. It's definitely not there. No, 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 no. I want to be clear. I love Jamie That's Me. I'm not saying Jamie That's Me said anything controversial or anything like that. What could have happened is maybe something may have been said like prematurely that maybe can't be said until after the reunion or something of that sort because they filmed Jamie That's Me is like literally maybe days after the reunion. Is why I'm saying that. Not saying that she did anything controversial or said anything out of the way. She didn't. And I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. And I like that Candy was reaching out to you know, black creators. Um so yeah, we could have went this episode with somebody else instead of Courtney. So yeah. Listen, y'all, that's all I have to say. I'm not gonna keep beating the horse with it. I want everyone to be okay, be safe. If you need help, please dial that number 988. All right. Please. They also provide resources. Not only are they there if you're feeling like unaliving yourself, but they're also there to provide resources for mental health in your area. All right. With that being said, y'all, if you'd like to show love to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. The Cash App and Venmo is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, as well as in the chat. Please make sure that you subscribe to the backup channel as well. Congratulations. I don't know if you're still listening to Thais for hitting 8K. Listen, one thing about it, I love supporting other people and being uh I love celebrating with other people. So celebrate um the official Thais report for reaching 8K as well as Pam. They are soaring to their 10K spot, and then 12K, and then 20K, and then 30K, and then 100K, and then you just gonna keep on going up from there. So again, congratulations to everybody. Everybody, please remember that it's okay not to be okay. All right. Make sure that you get the support and love and help that you need. Um, More than likely, Candy will discuss it about. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now on the other one, I'm not too sure. Mm, I'm not too sure about that one. But y'all, please make sure you hit that like button here. Um, Again, I just want to make sure everybody's good. Make sure you know you loved. I'll see you guys later with my recap on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season finale. Got a lot going on, but listen, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Get your goalies, join Patreon. It's only $4 to join Patreon. And also check out this sneak peek of Thursday's episode of Hot Topics with Chef Don Don and Friends. This is season 2, episode 6. And here we go.
this on my vision board, right? That's real nasty of you to say something like that.
Seven. I'm not setting it. I'm not. So, we Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, it is what it is. But
I'm gonna conduct myself in a certain way, and I'm thinking, baby, the way Erica was acting, standing on somebody's couch.
absolutely deserve with them feet looking like that.
Right.
Just again, you don't have room. Now, I also feel like this. People were saying, well, what about the hypocrisy?
Oh my goodness.